Hi guys, and welcome to Hemus 2026. My name's Simon Feek. I run a company called PrepYou and Juliet 7, which is firearms training providers and military training in Sofia, Bulgaria. We also double hat with other companies including Rainmaker.bg, and we're here as media partners with the Hemus Foundation to promote Hemus 2026. This is Bulgaria's defence show. This is supporting the Bulgarian armed forces, and I'm very proud to say this is the 4th time or the 8th year we've been involved in this, and we enjoy seeing all of our colleagues here. We've just opened the show. We've had President Yotova behind me here addressing the crowd, giving her idea of what's about to happen in terms of policy with defence over the next few years. All very exciting, pro-European stuff. And now what we're going to do is just give you a quick walk around the outside of the tank park to give you an idea what's outside, okay? Don't forget, Saturday's the public day, guys. Please bring yourselves down here. If you're anywhere in Bulgaria, it's really worth the trip to come and meet the providers and also some of the military here who are protecting us in this eastern flank of NATO. So without further ado, let's go and have a quick walk around here. Over here we've got one of the usual suspects that we see quite regularly in all the defence shows around the world, Kongsberg. They're a major defence company, obviously producing everything from cruise missiles through to armoured fighting vehicles and a lot in between. Then it's a bit of a paradox. We have Yotov and Son, a very famous Bulgarian company. These guys traditionally work with former Soviet Union era equipment. So you can see we've got US trucks, BMPs, we've got a T-55 between us. And a lot of people saying those not relevant anymore. If you haven't been watching the Ukraine conflict, they are, okay? And essentially refurbished vehicles like this are sometimes all that's available to new emerging countries and their militaries. And frankly, T-55s give you an awful lot of bang for your buck, okay, even despite the fact they're over 60 years old. So let's keep on going this way. We have Fales, obviously the very famous French defence company that's pretty much involved in every aspect of defence. Yotov and Sons again is here, and they're showing off their RPGs, small arms and other ammunition, which they also sell, alongside the refurbished Soviet-era vehicles, which are fantastic. Fales, as I said, is over here with all their jamming equipment. We've got Optics JSC with their counter-UAS stuff. Optics JSC being one of the premier defence companies in Bulgaria, producing optics for the Bulgarian military for many, many years. Keep coming this way. We've obviously got a lot of drone solutions here, from surveillance, very short takeoff, catapults using gas to get the aircraft into the air. And as you can see, you need very limited space. You can even bang that on the back of a flatbed truck and be able to launch your drone from there. Dronomics are over there, Dronamics, sorry. We've got a little food court we're not going to show you. Then we're going to come over here. And as you can see behind me, a load of police cars, okay? This is a security event, so it's only right that obviously we have a domestic police force here, civilian police force, and they're particularly happy at the moment because, as you may see, there's not a single Astra behind us. They've all been upgraded to BMW M series vehicles, and I think they're having a lot of fun chasing criminals in them, okay? And locking them up as well. You can see over here we've got a Cougar helicopter that landed earlier this morning, probably going to be taken off later on this afternoon, which normally scares the civvies a little bit. We've got all the land forces and the defence stuff up here, including the Bulgarian Navy. If you actually want to see the current state of the equipment the Bulgarian land forces are issued, you can disappear over there. They've got the full setups, everything's working. We've got a number of vehicles from a number of units, including surveillance, communications, counter-UAS, combat, military, police. We've got almost everybody represented here. Then we've got the good old fire brigade. Of course, it's a security event, and if you haven't been watching up in the Ukraine, the Fire Brigade of Ukraine has been taking a very, very active and very dangerous role in the conflict, and are extremely important, obviously civil defence and various other things. So it's brilliant that the Bulgarian Fire Service is here as well, supporting the event. Keep on coming down. And we're coming to one of our first new entrants, and this is Waterstone, okay? If I'm honest with you, I haven't spoken to them yet, so I don't know a great deal about them, but I do know they make great armoured vehicles. And here we can see a couple of their MRAPs, which I hope we're going to get a chance to clamber around in over the next couple of days. And even coming to this beast here, which could be one of the stars of the show, and it's the good old Hummer. However, this one looks like it's been souped up in a number of ways. It looks like it's been hot rodded, and of course it's now got the Route de Guerre counter-UAS system on the top to hopefully stop those FPV drones coming into your vehicle or attacking your vehicle. Keep coming forward here. We've got the back of Yotov and Sons. We've got Eman E Group, who I have yet to meet as well, but these guys are another new entrance and they're coming in from Spain. And again, we can see some interesting armoured vehicles, fully equipped with a 50 cal on the top, which is always great stuff. And we're going to have to find out a little bit more about this vehicle and what these guys are doing. We can see on the stand that they're making guidance systems for munitions, so they're obviously one of Spain's most important companies, and we will be coming back and having a proper chat with these guys very shortly. Then we come to International Armour Group, who are one of the old stalwarts of Hemus, doing great things in the armour market. And are here present every event that I've been at for the last 8 years. Fantastic organisation, making some pretty sweet vehicles, you've got to admit. If we then spin around over here, we've got Apollo Engineering, which is another very large, very well represented and very famous Bulgarian defence company. These guys do everything from small arms, pistols, rifles, right the way up to, as we can see, improvised anti-aircraft systems, which we've seen operating very effectively recently, right up to MRAP type vehicles like this. So please, as I said earlier, if you are in Bulgaria, if you do want something interesting to do this weekend, come on down to the International Fair at Plovdiv. The guys have done a fantastic job. There's so much to see. It genuinely is fun for all the family. So please come down on Saturday when it's the public day and come and say hello to all the international exhibitors who have come here. But most importantly, come and say hello to the Bulgarian military. They're doing a great job under very stressful circumstances, and we need to support them as hard as we possibly can. Best of luck, guys. Have a great show.